A bucket list trip turns out to be one of the deadliest in the history of mankind. A 79-year-old woman was eyeing one of the best vacations of her lifetime, but what she got was unbelievable. This is the tragic attack by an elephant on Gail Mattson. Welcome to Ultimate Misfortune. For visitors, Kafue National Park in western Zambia is considered as an experience of a lifetime, but for Minnesota resident Gail Mattson, it was her passion to travel the whole globe, and this place was on her first bucket list. But little did she know it was the last place on that list. Kafue National Park holds the title as Zambia's oldest and biggest national park, spanning 22,480 square kilometers, which accounts for about 35% of Zambia's entire national park collection. Established in 1950, the park boasts a remarkable natural variety in plants and animals, hosting around 158 mammal species and over 515 bird species. It stands out as one of the rare spots in Zambia where you can spot cheetahs alongside other notable species such as elephants, elands, roans, sables, buffaloes, wild dogs, lions, leopards, and hyenas. With 11 distinct major vegetation types, the range of experiences and environments is unparalleled. Known affectionately as the Kafue, this park remains one of Africa's largest, most pristine, and significant wilderness areas. But some of the bull elephants in this park were ruining the party. Recently, they had caused a lot of trouble for some visitors. In March, a 36-year-old guide at Gondwana Private Game Reserve in South Africa was killed by a bull elephant. David Candela died after encountering the last elephant in the herd separated from its group. For Gail Mattson, she had no clue about this elephant and the horror that awaited her. Looking at her pictures, only one thing is clear, that she loves traveling. Gail Mattson, age 79, was enjoying her trip on a safari at Kafue National Park in western Zambia on March 30th. She was enjoying the flora and fauna the place had to offer. With her fellow visitors, she went for a ride on a small truck. Nature provided them the ultimate experience. But nature didn't take long to be against them, and specifically Gail Mattson. A deadly elephant who seemed quite angry started attacking them. The driver of the vehicle tried his best to increase his speed and run away from the elephant, but the terrain and ambush was such that the guy's route was blocked and he couldn't move fast enough. This must be a horrifying scenario. Just imagine that you're at a safari and a bull elephant is wildly approaching you. Additionally, you're stuck and you have nowhere to go. Their hearts must be in their mouths. The elephant kept approaching the car and this happened.
Hey, 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 hey!
The truck came under attack and flipped over when the angry 5-ton creature, seemingly isolated from its group, sprinted at full speed to catch up with the vehicle, believed to be moving at 25 miles per hour, just before the driver suddenly halted. This video depicts a tourist exclaiming, "Oh my goodness," as the elephant matches the car's pace, while another remarks, "Oh, oh," and a third warns, "It's approaching quickly," in the final frantic moments before impact. The safari guide abruptly halts the vehicle as the elephant veers to the right and assaults the safari truck, leading to speculation from distant views that they had reached the end of the road. The driver loudly shouts, "Hey, hey, 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 hey," upon realizing it's not a false charge and the massive 10-foot-tall elephant weighing 5 tons shows clear intent for a lethal attack. Panicked tourists can be heard screaming as they persist in filming the dangerous confrontation. The elephant hooks its 3-foot tusks beneath the truck's bodywork and overturns it onto its side before the recording abruptly ends. Sadly, Gail Mattson died on the spot. Another tourist was severely injured, and the other 4 had minor injuries. Mattson's daughter, Rona Wells, verified her mother's passing during a safari. In an April 2nd Facebook post, she wrote that her mom lost her life in a tragic accident while on her dream adventure. Every picture her friends cherish captures her final journey, a bucket list trip to South Africa they never anticipated would be her final one. It's surreal. How does someone pass away on a safari? It doesn't seem real. It was a sudden shock, and it still feels that way. The sheer anger required to push a jeep and tip it over indicates the extreme agitation of the animal. African elephants weigh thousands of pounds, and experts note that genuine charges are uncommon. You see, elephants can run up to 20 miles an hour, and their trunks can lift more than 13,000 pounds. So lifting a truck was not a big deal for the bull elephant. Possible reasons for such behavior include the presence of poachers, heightened testosterone levels, or a desire to protect calves. Escaping from a charging elephant is nearly impossible, leaving little solace for Mattson's companions. She exuded boundless energy and authenticity. Above all, she was such a positive individual, and despite nearing 80 years old, she remained remarkably youthful. Mattson typically spent her winters in Arizona surrounded by friends and family, most of whom reside in Minnesota, as her son expressed. She had formed tight-knit communities in both the Twin Cities and Arizona, where she was cherished for her generosity, warmth, and adventurous spirit. Though her life was tragically cut short, it was undeniably lived to the fullest. She was a force of nature, a truly wonderful person. While numerous wildlife parks in southern Africa are home to dangerous animals such as elephants and lions, it's uncommon for such a charging attack to take place. Keith Vincent, CEO of the safari company, mentioned that the landscape prevented the vehicle from escaping. Our guides undergo rigorous training and possess extensive experience, but unfortunately, in this case, the terrain and vegetation obstructed the guide's path, preventing him from maneuvering the vehicle out of danger swiftly enough, he explained. So being mindful of your surroundings is key when embarking on a safari adventure. Excitement can be contagious, but it's important to keep noise levels low to avoid startling animals. Loud noises can disrupt the natural environment and detract from the experience for everyone involved. Additionally, the serene atmosphere of the African bush can be easily disturbed by loud electronic devices, so it's best to leave them behind. Observing animals in their natural behavior requires a calm and considerate approach. Loud noises and excessive talking can startle animals, affecting their behavior and potentially ruining the experience for other guests. Keeping noise to a minimum and speaking softly is essential for maintaining a peaceful atmosphere. Respecting the wildlife also means refraining from touching or interacting with the animals. They are wild creatures and can become aggressive if provoked. It's crucial to keep a safe distance at all times and follow the guidance of your safari guide. Also, listening to your guide is paramount for a safe and enjoyable safari experience. They are there to ensure your safety and will make decisions to prioritize your well-being. Following their instructions and showing respect for their expertise is essential. Finally, blending in with your surroundings by wearing neutral-colored clothing helps to avoid startling animals and maintains harmony between humans and wildlife. Encounters with wild animals can be unpredictable, but by following these precautions, you can ensure a safe and memorable safari experience. Thank you for your attention, and please feel free to share your thoughts or experiences in the comments below.